The Subaru Outback has been around since 1995 and has become a favorite in the United States, thanks to its all-wheel drive, good reliability, and rugged looks. But not all Outbacks are built the same. Some years are rock solid, others not so much. If you're thinking of buying a used Outback, here's what you should know. It's the Car Problems YouTube channel. Subscribe and let's get started. And we start the video with the list of the best years of Subaru Outback. 2009. This one's a gem. You'll hear very few complaints about the 2009 model. It came with a better engine that year, and if you went for the XT Turbo version, you got 250 horses under the hood. It holds its value well and has more tech than you'd expect for a car from 2009. 2005. If you're tight on budget but still want a capable Outback, the 2005 model is worth a look. It's part of the third generation and offered a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with 250 horsepower. You could also get a 6-cylinder option. It's got solid ground clearance and all-wheel drive standard, great for winter or rough roads. Alright, so 2023. The 2023 Outback landed on Kelley Blue Book's list of best midsize SUVs. It looks good and is totally ready for some light off-roading, thanks to 8.7 inches of ground clearance and Subaru's excellent symmetrical all-wheel drive. You can pick between a basic 2.5-liter engine, or you can upgrade to a turbocharged 2.4-liter if you want a little more kick. Now, 2021. The 2021 model is from the 6th generation. It drives great, has lots of tech, and comes with top-tier safety features. You get the same engine choices as the newer ones, and it holds its value well. So, honestly, it's a smart used buy. Moving on to 2022. This one gives you all the perks of a new model without paying the full new car price. It's roomy inside, super quiet on the highway, and loaded with modern tech. Since it's still fairly new, you might even have some factory warranty left to cover any surprises. The worst Subaru Outback years. Yeah, you'll want to avoid these. 2011. This year has a long list of complaints. Owners dealt with headlights that burned out fast, or even melted the housing. There were also issues with the transmission, and it was part of the huge Takata airbag recall. Too many repairs make this one more headache than it's worth. 2010. This model also got swept up in the Takata airbag mess, with over 74,000 units affected. But the bigger concerns are a faulty brake line, oil leaks, and engines that sometimes won't crank. The transmission could act up, especially during braking, and the steering and headlights caused problems too. 2013. This one's known for drinking oil. Subaru actually got sued because of bad piston rings that let oil leak into the engine. By 75,000 miles, a lot of owners had major engine problems. There were also transmission and steering complaints, which honestly just added to the headache. 2019. The 2019 model had a serious windshield problem. It cracked really easily, even without any impact at all. Subaru eventually changed the design, but not before a bunch of owners had to pay out of pocket. There were also electrical system problems, which, let's be honest, are never cheap to fix. 2020. This was the first year of a new generation, and yeah, it showed. The windshield still cracked way too easily, and drivers reported the cruise control and vehicle speed system doing some weird things. Headlights could blind oncoming traffic, and that's definitely a safety issue. Alright, let's talk about some common Subaru Outback problems that you really need to watch for. Burning too much oil was a big issue in the 2011 to 2013 models. A bad piston ring design caused engines to burn oil way too quickly. Some owners actually had to top off oil constantly or, risk blowing the engine. Subaru ended up extending warranties after a class action lawsuit, but honestly, a lot of dealers didn't want to honor the repair, claiming the oil use was normal. Cracking windshields were another headache. Models from 2017 to 2019 were especially bad for this. The glass would just crack on its own, even without being hit by anything. It's a real safety issue because it blocks your view and actually weakens the structure of the car. Some folks even had to replace their windshields multiple times. Sudden acceleration. Outbacks made from 2015 to 2019 sometimes accelerated without warning. No one's completely sure what causes it, but it could be a problem with the brake override system. Subaru blamed drivers, and that just led to more lawsuits. Either way, it's a serious risk. Headlights burning out. The headlights on some Outbacks fail way too soon, like every 4 to 6 months in some cases. And it's not just the bulbs. Sometimes the heat from the lights actually melts the plastic housing. That's not just annoying. It gets expensive fast. Subaru Outback, the bottom line. What's the big weakness? For many years, especially between 2011 and 2013, the biggest problem was oil consumption. The faulty piston rings led to serious engine damage if not caught early. How long do they last? A good Subaru Outback can easily run for 200,000 miles or more, if you take care of it and pick the right year. But if you end up with one of the trouble years, you might run into expensive repairs before you even hit 80,000. If you're thinking about buying a used Subaru Outback, do your homework. Stick with the solid model years, avoid the troublemakers, and always check for service records. A little research can save you a pile of money in the long run.